champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot of time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Brees. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Right at midfield. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right? Maybe the big
shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point. And that's why I decided to go for it there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
The Saints.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Alvin Kamara.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Michael Thomas.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 29 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 30.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Past the 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
And it's third down.
Again, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Bryant, incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is Harris.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go with Kamara. He finds some open field here. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze to the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from the 20. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one just...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
Michael Thomas, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Jackson going to run. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Saints 28. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They go with Murray again, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Breeze on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
33-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Breeze is looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.